I'm Bob.
And we are just passing through.
And this is our next exit.
Come and join us.
Well, we made it. We made it to the Keys. That was kind of back, you remember, almost 2 years ago.
Almost
we
2
started
years
our
ago.
adventure.
Part of the plan.
We was in the Pacific Northwest visiting with our kids and grandkids. We'd sold our home. We did the Pacific Northwest. And we started figuring out what we wanted to do. And you wanted to go see the Maine in the fall colors.
I wanted to see the foliage in Maine during the fall.
And we thought we'd made a mistake because the Pacific Northwest, but kind of thought that this was the cream of the crop. This is as good as it gets. Going to the East Coast is kind of going to go downhill. But I think we were surprised.
I think we were very surprised. Being in Florida, it's been quite nice.
Well, the Pacific, New England,
Well, the New England
that
states.
impressed both of us. The people we met and those colors and Bar Harbor and stuff.
Yes.
So that was
very
Pearl's
enjoyable.
thing. Yeah.
Very.
And then mine was to go down to Florida to the Keys, do some deep sea fishing, and just seeing what it's all about. We didn't have any idea. And so that's what this video is all about. We're going to show you what we got, our little week tour in the Keys. We got down to Miami Everglades. We showed that park on our last video. And then we headed down to the Keys, and that was a 100-something mile drive.
Wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
And we were met up, Brian and Con joined us. They got there just a couple hours after we did at, what's it called? Sunshine Keys.
Sunshine Keys.
In Marathon. And the next day, we're both in our 70s. While we were down in the Keys, Pearl had her 71st birthday.
Yep.
Yippee.
Yeah.
And we went down to, the second day, we went down to Key West, which is about 30 miles. And Brian and Con joined us. And we thought we were in pretty good shape, or I thought we was in pretty good shape. But I forgot what it's like to be 50 years old. I mean, they were just go, let's go eat, let's go have something to drink, let's go walk around the town, let's go see this site, let's go have something else to drink.
Which was good because it got us out of the coach.
Well, yeah, it was good, but I was ready to quit like 4 times. I said, well, this has got to be the end. And Brian's coming up with some other place to go. So when it's over, we was tickled to death. But boy, I hadn't gone that long and hard in a long time.
But we had a wonderful time while they were here. Staying as busy as we did was nice.
You remember where we ate? Key West?
And the steak and lobster house?
No.
The
Charlie Mac's barbecue.
okay.
And that, I mean, I've had a lot of barbecue. We've had a lot of barbecue, but that was probably, we were ordering hamburgers and different odds and ends, salads, and the food services were kind of known for our barbecue. You might want to, somebody ordered some barbecue. And we said, oh, well, what do you
We
got?
asked what he would suggest, and he suggested this
Sampler plate.
sampler plate. And it was big. One sampler plate fed 2 of us.
4 of us. I fed everybody.
No, we each had a sampler
No,
plate.
we had one sampler plate.
And here we're having fun.
And I fed all 4 of us. I don't remember what it cost. Brian was on the, go ahead.
I see.
I watched the video, baby. I know we ordered one.
Okay.
We had 4 pieces of key lime pie. We ordered one sampler plate. And one thing you'll notice, like we're retired, so we'll go out and adventure and not even take our phones. And then we'll check our messages at night if we have any. Brian was on the phone that first day. Every time he was in the picture, he was on the phone talking. He's the general manager of a casino back in Nevada, talking about food costs and food counts and just it never ended. Bus tour groups and stuff. And it was funny. And then he'd try to talk to me, and he'd get halfway through it and say, Brian, I don't really care anymore. Let's go have another cocktail.
Those days are gone.
And it took him a couple of days to wind down.
It did.
But we made it to Ernest Hemingway's house. That was pretty neat. And his, what is it, 5-toed cats or something?
5-toed cats.
They were everywhere.
And there was one that had 6 toes.
So you said, I don't know if that's true. I know you and Brian counted them.
I wish I'd have filmed it.
Maybe we can Google that. But we've seen the 5-toed cats. We heard tour guys tell some stories. Apparently Ernest Hemingway was quite the adventurer.
Character.
Yeah.
The character.
I would say we were good together. together. I would say we had fun.
I am forced to drink this Mai Tai.
But our trains never run forever. Something else is on your mind. Like everything that's good in life always comes to an end. We're letting go, drifting apart. There's no use trying to pretend. And I know that it's over. Got the look on your face.
And we made it to the furthest point in
Keys.
in America, the most southern point. That's that big bell. Was that? We got our picture taken. And then the second day we rented some paddle boards and a kayak, and just kind of because we were spending all this money for these ocean view sites, and we had that was a fun day. The paddle boards really, I showed them the last video of me falling and stuff, but it really was, I'd never done a paddle board before, and it was much easier than I thought. It was really pretty easy to get up on it and even to stay on it. And the wind was blowing a lot, but it was pretty fun. And then that night we went to, so we got to kind of catch our breath. Pearl and I did.
There, he's
At
up
least,
again.
Brian and Con didn't even seem windy. But then we went to Sunset Grill.
Yes.
That was that kind of open bar. It had the swimming pool in
Yes.
there and the lounge
Right
stuff.
on the water.
And that, I think that was Brian, or that was I thought was the best food we had. It was a great time, and it was a fun place.
Very good.
Is it good?
Very good.
Yeah?
Thank you.
What are you drinking?
Mojito.
Is it good?
It's wonderful.
Wonderful, huh? But Pearl's birthday dinner was the next day, and that you like that better.
I enjoyed that one better.
You
For
had
me,
the-
I had the coconut,
Grilled coconut
real
lobster.
coconut lobster.
That was Florida. That was at the Florida Keys Steak and Lobster restaurant.
Yes, yes.
And
Yes.
Brian and I had prime rib, and it was very good. Not the best I ever had, but it was very good. But Pearl just loved hers. So
Oh, I did.
It was
I
your
really
birthday,
did.
so that's
It
good.
was a good
And
day.
then Con had the sushi, so that was
And she enjoyed that.
nice,
She
relaxing
just
day.
really enjoyed that.
And then the next day we went. Brian and I went deep sea fishing.
Right.
We rented a boat, and we had wanted to. We've been talking about this for 15 years about going fishing out in the Pacific where we was going to go, but we never did it. And then in the Delta, there around San Francisco, we never did it. But Brian said, we get there to the Keys, we're going deep sea fishing. So we did, and we was wanting to catch us some big old fish, but a cold front had come in just the day before, and Captain Jeff, the captain of the boat that we rented, I started to say ship, captain of the boat that we rented, he said we can go hunting them big fish all day long, but the odds are not good.
Find 'em.
Yeah, but we can go catch fish. If you want to catch fish for tonight's dinner, I know a real good spot, and you'll catch yellowtail snapper,
Yellowtail snapper.
and we can get you all those you want. So we said, let's go catch fish. If we're not gonna, we've done plenty of hunting fish our whole lives. Brian and I have gone fishing a number of times, hunted fish without catching much. So we went and caught these yellowtail snapper, and I took my drone. I wanted to get to the Keys. We wanted to go deep sea fishing. I wanted to do a paddle board, and I wanted to fly the drone out on the ocean, take it off from the boat, and land it on the boat. And Captain Jeff said it's too windy and too rough. If you fly that drone, you'll probably lose it. And there was another boat right beside us, and we could talk to those guys. And that captain said, don't do it. If you fly your drone, you will not get it back. And so I was pretty scared, but we come all this way. I decided I'm going to try it. And you can see the waves. I pulled it up to the boat, and I stopped it right above my head, and it would hold position. And as the boat would bounce up, I'd try to grab it, and I'd have to bring it down because it wouldn't bounce up high enough. And finally it bounced up just high enough, and I got it and brought it down. So I was happy. I didn't get real good drone video,
Got pretty good footage.
but I didn't fly it very long. I was just so nervous about not
Right.
losing it. Who is paying that?
Tax
Tax dollars, huh?
Tax dollars. Your tax dollars hard at work. He just came out with this knife and they wanted me to try it. I was like, all right, I like it.
Yeah, they know what's going on. Holy cow. Then we got back, and Brian and Con and Pearl all got on the internet and got different recipes, and we cooked the fish. We had we went to the store. I should have filmed the store because we had fun at the store, but we got ginger root and
Lemons, limes, green onions, and stuff to make mojitos.
Well, you got
drinks.
some seasoning for the fish, and we
Right.
put the ginger root, the lemons, the onions, and some seasoning,
Right. In foil.
and then we just set that out on the barbecue. It was probably 2 foot long, 2.5 foot
Probably
long.
2 foot.
And so we had 6 of the snappers. We didn't think we'd eat them all, but they were so good we ate them all.
So that was 12 fillets, by the way.
Yeah. And then we got, what'd you call it? Papaya?
I think it was papaya.
Papaya and red onions
And
and
cilantro and
chili peppers or whatnot.
jalapenos.
Jalapeno peppers.
Seedless jalapenos.
Seedless yeah.
chopped up real fine.
Everything chopped up, and so we put that on the fish also. And then we had what else? Your zesty grilled vegetables. Did we have coleslaw?
Yes, we did have coleslaw. Yes.
So we had a great dinner. That made for a fun day. And then Brian and Con left a day or two later. Pearl and I went and got another kayak and went a 2-person kayak and went kayaking. And so the Keys was a real success. We had
It
a good
was
time.
Good time.
If you get a chance, it's unlike Florida. I mean, Central Florida up in Orlando, we really enjoy that, and
Right.
we had kind of thought we'd come back. Miami is even better. We like Miami a lot, and the Keys is even
Was
different and better.
Much
still.
better.
And so then we did the 2-person kayaking, and the Trails Collection has 2 encore parks down in the Keys. They got Sunshine Key. We spent a week there, and then we went to Fiesta Key and just spent a night just to see what it was like. And we weren't on the water at Fiesta Key. We were just in a regular site.
Side.
And we were real disappointed when we pulled in because our site was real small and it's away from the water. But as we went walking around, that is every bit as
It's
nice as
a nice,
Sunshine Key.
Nice
They
park.
have a great waterfront section and a great marina. They have even a better marina, I think. I didn't notice if they had paddle boats and stuff for rent, but both of those spots are really good. And I wonder, if you go to Florida, just a clue, we never did get one of the free sites that you can get through the Trails Collection.
Right.
But if we went back, I think we'd be able to get one. And I think the key is to be open on when you want to go down there. You'll be down there for 2 weeks, as long as you can make the free encore reservation for her. We got them for Miami once I kind of figured this out, and that's where we're at now in Miami Everglades, and we got a free. It's free, but it's one of the encore parks that you have to pay $20 a night, so it's not totally free really.
Right.
But call just right at midnight for, like, if it's January the 1st, or if you wanted to be there January the 1st, you'd call like November the 1st at midnight and try to get it at first Sunshine Key, and if that don't work, then Fiesta Key, and then try it on November the 2nd. So be open for when you're going to be there. If you try it 2 or 3 nights or a week in a row for 60 days out, you will probably get a reservation. I think you will. It worked for us. We got it on the second night that we tried to get. We didn't get it at the Keys, but we got it here at Miami, and it's the exact same principle. And the reason we didn't get it at the Keys is because we had already paid, and once we got this close, I didn't want to risk screwing up and canceling a reservation we'd paid for, so we just went ahead and paid. But if we were coming back, I think we'd get a reservation. And if you try that strategy, I think you could probably get a 2-week reservation. So
But you got to do it right at midnight.
right at midnight,
because-
midnight in the Eastern time zone. It's
Right.
No matter if you're in
California.
Texas or California, no matter what time it is there, you need to do it in the Eastern time zone right at midnight. Is the way I think it works. Try it then, and if that don't work, try it at midnight in the time zone you're in. But to make it fair, it would need to be the time zone. Everybody would need to have a fair shot at it. So it's midnight in the state that the park is in.
Right.
That's the way I understand it. So give that a shot. The keys are just super great. I think you'll enjoy it. We did. But now we're at a dilemma. We've got a couple of days here at Miami Everglades, and then we're going up to Orlando. And our 2-year adventure that we've been planning for the last 5 or 10 years of our working life, when we decided we wanted to do this RV lifestyle, we've done that. Our 2 years is up in just a few weeks. And we're headed back now to the West Coast. But anyway, the point is we're headed back to the West Coast. We're going to do this summer for sure, doing it up in Oregon. And but we don't know what's next. Probably spend the winter in Arizona, Yuma.
Possibly, probably, more than
But
likely.
then, you know, like we're in our 70s, 71, 72 next year. Do we get a house? Do we keep going? We just don't know what's next.
We think we'll keep going for a little while. Maybe a couple of years.
That's what she told me this afternoon, a little while. But a little while can be a couple of weeks or a couple of years. I
A
don't know.
couple of years, probably.
If our health holds up and the coach holds up, we'll probably go for a while.
Yep.
But one thing's for sure, it's been a great adventure for us. We've got like 6,000 or 7,000 subscribers on the channel. We've met a large portion of you guys, and that's the part I enjoy as much as the traveling almost.
It has been fun interacting with the various people that have subscribed, that have gotten in touch with us, wanted to meet up somewhere. The people have been fantastic. That's all I can say is thank you ever so much to each and every one of you that have reached out.
Yeah.
We've just had a wonderful time.
I think we would both, if we was to quit RVing, we'd miss that as much or more than anything.
Yes. Thank you.
So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you, and thanks to Brian and Con for coming up.
Yes.
You really gave us a fun, enjoyable weekend, enjoyable week of tourist adventures, fun times.
We had a great time visiting.
We've got an affiliate link. I keep forgetting to use it. There's several channels that I follow. Chuck and Cheryl, I just left them a comment. They just hit 1,000 subscribers. I know a lot of you guys are following Chuck and Cheryl. And by the way, they have a $50 Amazon gift card that they're giving away. Just go to their channel, Get Gone With Us, and I'll put a link up here somewhere. Go over there, and all you gotta do is leave a comment, and then they're gonna pick a winner in about a week from now. So Chuck and Cheryl Get Gone With Us. I ordered some stuff. I was going to use their link, and I just totally forgot it, and I'm sure you guys forget it on us. A lot of you say that you're going to use it and then you forget. We do the same thing. It's hard to remember. But go sign up for their giveaway and subscribe to their channel. They're going to start full-time in here as soon as they get their house sold in a couple of months. And until then, keep the wheels rolling.
Stay safe.
We'll see you at the next exit.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.